Do you ever wonder what is intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number? The traditional beliefs, customs, and stories of a community. A community not part of the mainstream, unconventional, peripheral, or extreme. Part of an anthology, a published collection of poems or other pieces of writing. This is Esoteric Lore. I'm your host, Edward Aponte, where I push you to ponder the fringes of folklore. What is discernment? Discernment is the ability to judge well and make thoughtful decisions, often involving a deep understanding and keen insight into a situation, person, or issue. It encompasses evaluating information, recognizing the nuances and complexities, and making choices that reflect wisdom and good judgment. In different contexts, discernment can have specific meanings. 1. Spiritual discernment. In religious or spiritual contexts, discernment refers to the process of seeking God's guidance and understanding His will. It involves prayer, reflection, and sometimes seeking counsel from others. 2. Ethical discernment. In ethics, discernment involves distinguishing right from wrong, making moral choices based on a clear understanding of principles and values. Thirdly, practical discernment. In everyday life, discernment can refer to the ability to make sound decisions based on careful observation, experience, and critical thinking. Overall, discernment is a crucial skill for making informed and wise choices in various aspects of life. What happens in the absence of a discerning public? In the absence of a discerning public, several negative consequences can arise, impacting society, governance, and individual well-being. Here are some potential outcomes. Number 1, spread of misinformation. Without discernment, people are more likely to accept and spread false or misleading information, which can lead to widespread misconceptions and poor decision-making. 2, manipulation and exploitation. A lack of discernment makes the public more vulnerable to manipulation by those with agendas, such as politicians, marketers, or media outlets, leading to exploitation and biased influence over public opinion. Thirdly, erosion of trust. Trust in institutions, media, and each other can erode when people cannot distinguish between credible and unreliable sources. This erosion of trust can undermine social cohesion and the democratic process. Fourth, poor governance. In democratic societies, a discerning public is essential for holding leaders accountable. Without it, corrupt and incompetent leaders may remain in power, leading to poor governance and policies that do not reflect the public's best interests. Fifth, polarization and conflict. Lack of discernment can contribute to increased polarization, as people may gravitate towards extreme views without critically evaluating them. This can lead to social division and conflict. Number 6, reduced problem solving. Complex societal issues require thoughtful analysis and informed debate. Without discernment, the ability to address and solve these problems is diminished, leading to ineffective or harmful solutions. 7th, decline in quality of public discourse. Public discourse can become superficial and dominated by sensationalism, as nuanced and informed discussions are replaced by sound bites and emotional appeals. 8th, economic consequences. In an economic context, a lack of discernment can lead to poor financial decisions by individuals and businesses, potentially resulting in economic instability or crisis. 9th, health and safety risk. Misinformation and poor decision making can have a direct health and safety consequence, such as the spread of dangerous health practices or a failure to address public health threats effectively. 10th, stunted personal growth. On an individual level, lack of discernment can hinder personal development, as people may make choices that are not in their best interest or fail to learn from their experiences. Overall, a discerning public is crucial for the health and functioning of society, as it supports informed decision making, accountability, and the ability to address challenges effectively. What is a conspiracy theory? A conspiracy theory is a belief or explanation that suggests events or situations are the result of a secret, often sinister, plot by a group of people or organizations. These theories typically lack credible evidence and often rely on speculation, mistrust of official accounts, and the assumption that powerful entities are acting in secrecy to achieve hidden agendas. Here are some key characteristics and elements of conspiracy theories. 1. Secret plots. Conspiracy theories believe that certain events or situations are orchestrated by a covert group, often involving government agencies, corporations, or other powerful entities. 2. Mistrust of official accounts. They often arise from a deep distrust of official explanations provided by authorities, experts, or mainstream media. 3. Simplification of complex issues. Conspiracy theories can simplify complex social, political, or economic issues by attributing them to a single malevolent cause. 4. Pattern recognition. They frequently involve seeing patterns or connections between unrelated events or phenomena, suggesting a deliberate plan where none may exist. 5. Lack of evidence. Conspiracy theories usually lack robust evidence and rely more on anecdotal accounts, selective information, and speculative reasoning. 6. Resistance to disproof. Proponents of conspiracy theories often dismiss evidence that contradicts their belief as part of the conspiracy itself, making the theory difficult to disprove. 7. Appeal to emotion. These theories often play on people's fears, anxieties, and desire for control in a chaotic world, making them emotionally compelling. 8. Us versus them mentality. They can create a clear division between the supposed conspirators and the general public, fostering an us versus them mentality. Examples of conspiracy theories. 1. Moon landing hoax. The belief that the Apollo moon landing were faked by NASA. 2. The 9/11 conspiracy theories. Various claims that the attack on September 11, 2001 were an inside job orchestrated by elements within the U.S. government. 3. New World Order. The idea of a secretive elite group is planning to establish a global authoritarian government. Fourthly, anti-vaccine movement. The belief that vaccines are harmful and the health organizations are covering up this information for profit or control. Let's talk about the impact of conspiracy theories. 1. Misinformation spread. They contribute to the spread of false information which can mislead the public and influence behavior. 2. Public distrust. They can erode the trust in institutions, experts, and legitimate sources of information. 3. Social division. Conspiracy theories can polarize communities and create social discord. Fourthly, real-world consequences. Belief in certain conspiracy theories can lead to harmful actions such as rejecting medical treatments or engaging in violent acts. Understanding conspiracy theories involves recognizing their psychological, social, and cultural roots and addressing the underlying issues that make them appealing to some people. What happens to a world lacking discernment? A world lacking discernment would face numerous significant challenges and consequences across various aspects of society, including governance, public health, social cohesion, and individual well-being. Here are some potential outcomes. 1. Widespread misinformation. Without discernment, people would struggle to distinguish between credible information and falsehoods, leading to the rapid spread of misinformation and fake news. This could result in poor decision-making at both personal and societal levels. 2. Increased manipulation. Individuals and groups with manipulative intentions could easily exploit the public. This could lead to a greater influence of propaganda, deceptive marketing, and manipulation by political entities and other powerful groups. 3. Erosion of trust. Trust in institutions, experts, and media could erode as people become unable to determine which sources are reliable. This erosion of trust can destabilize societies, undermine democratic process, and lead to increased cynicism and apathy. 4. Polarization and conflict. Lack of discernment can contribute to social polarization as people gravitate towards extreme views without critically evaluating them. This can lead to increased social division, intolerance, and conflicts. 5th, poor public health decisions. In the absence of discernment, individuals might fall for health myths, reject scientific advice, leading to poor health choices and increase susceptibility to disease. This can exacerbate public health crisis and reduce overall life expectancy. 6. Economic instability. Poor financial decisions at individual and institutional levels can lead to economic instability. Without discernment, people may be more prone to scams, bad investment, and irresponsible financial behaviors. 7. Decline in education quality. Education systems would suffer as the importance of critical thinking and analytical skill is diminished. This could lead to a less informed and less capable populace, ill-equipped to address complex challenges. 8. Environmental degradation. Inability to critically assess environmental issues and the credibility of various claims can result in inadequate responses to environmental challenges, exacerbating problems like climate change and resource depletion. 9. Erosion of ethical standards. Without discernment, ethical and moral standards may decline as individuals struggle to make well-considered judgments about right and wrong. This could lead to increased corruption, crime, and social injustice. 10. Weakened governance. Democratic process rely on an informed electorate to hold leaders accountable. Without discernment, voters may make ill-informed choices, leading to an election of incompetent or corrupt leaders and poor governance. 11. Compromised personal relationships. Discernment is crucial for building and maintaining healthy relationships. Without it, individuals may struggle to navigate interpersonal dynamics, leading to misunderstandings, conflicts, and a breakdown of trust in personal relationships. Overall, a world lacking discernment would face significant challenges in maintaining social order, promoting well-being, and ensuring sustainable development. Developing and fostering discernment at all levels of society is crucial for addressing these potential issues. Why is discernment the most important skill in the world? Discernment is often considered one of the most important skills in the world because it underpins effective decision-making, critical thinking, and the ability to navigate complex and ambiguous situations. Here are some reasons why discernment is crucial. 1. Informed decision-making. Discernment allows individuals to evaluate information critically, leading to informed and rational decisions. This skill is essential in both personal and professional contexts, helping people choose the best course of action in various situations. 2. Navigating misinformation. In an age of information overload, discernment is key to distinguishing between credible sources and misinformation. This capability is vital for maintaining an informed and educated populace and for countering the spread of falsehoods. 3. Ethical judgment. Discernment involves understanding and evaluating ethical implications, which is crucial for making morally sound decisions. It helps individuals and organizations act with integrity and social responsibility. 4th, adaptability. The ability to discern helps people adapt to changing circumstances by assessing new information and adjusting their actions accordingly. This adaptability is crucial in a rapidly evolving world. 5th, problem solving. Discernment enhances problem-solving skills by enabling individuals to identify the root causes of issues, evaluate possible solutions, and implement the most effective strategies. 6. Effective communication. Discernment aids in understanding and interpreting others' perspectives, leading to more effective communication and stronger relationship. It helps in recognizing nuances and underlying motives in conversations. 7. Leadership and governance. Leaders with strong discernment can better understand the complexities of governance, make balanced decisions, and guide their communities or organizations towards positive outcomes. This skill is essential for effective leadership. 8. Personal growth. Discernment fosters self-awareness and personal development. By critically evaluating one's actions and decisions, individuals can learn from their experiences and continually improve. 9. Economic stability. In the economic realm, discernment helps individuals and businesses make sound financial decisions, avoid scams, and invest wisely, contributing to the overall economic stability and growth. 10. Public health and safety. In public health, discernment is critical for understanding scientific information, assessing risks, and making choices that protect individual and community health. It helps in making informed decisions about health practices and policies. 11. Conflict resolution. Discernment aids in resolving conflicts by allowing individuals to see multiple sides of an issue, understanding the underlying causes, and find fair and effective solutions. 12. Environmental stewardship. Discernment is necessary for evaluating environmental issues and making decisions that promote sustainability. It helps in understanding the long-term impacts and actions on the environment and society. Discernment is a fundamental skill that affects nearly every aspect of life. It empowers individuals to make thoughtful, informed, and ethical choices, contributing to personal well-being, social harmony, and global progress. As such, cultivating discernment is essential for addressing the complex challenges of the modern world and for fostering a more just and informed society. What are the types of discernment? Discernment manifests in various forms, each relevant to different aspects of life and decision making. Here are some types of discernment. 1. Moral discernment. Moral discernment involves evaluating actions, intentions, and decisions based on ethical principles and values. It requires distinguishing right from wrong and making choices that align with moral standards. 2. Spiritual discernment. Spiritual discernment is the process of seeking and understanding divine guidance. It often involves prayer, meditation, and reflection to determine God's will or to gain insight into spiritual matters. 3. Emotional discernment. Emotional discernment refers to the ability to recognize and understand one's own emotions and the emotions of others. It is a key component of emotional intelligence which aids in managing emotions effectively and more empathetically. 4th, intellectual discernment. Intellectual discernment involves critical thinking and the ability to analyze information logically. It includes evaluating arguments, identifying biases, and making reasoned judgment based on evidence. 5. Practical discernment. Practical discernment is the capability to make sound decisions in everyday life based on experience, common sense, and practical knowledge. It involves assessing situations and determining the most effective course of action. 6. Professional discernment. Professional discernment is the ability to make informed decisions within a specific field or industry. It includes understanding best practices, ethical standards, and the implications of professional actions. 7. Social discernment. Social discernment pertains to understanding social dynamics, relationships, and interactions. It involves recognizing social cues, understanding group behaviors, and navigating social situations effectively. 8. Cultural discernment. Cultural discernment is the ability to appreciate and understand cultural differences and similarities. It involves recognizing cultural contexts, respecting diverse perspectives, and making culturally sensitive decisions. 9. Aesthetic discernment. Aesthetic discernment involves the ability to appreciate and critique art, beauty, and design. It requires an understanding of aesthetic principles and the ability to distinguish between different qualities of artistic expression. 10. Strategic discernment. Strategic discernment is the ability to make long-term, big-picture decisions that align with overarching goals and objectives. It involves understanding trends, anticipating future developments, and planning accordingly. 11. Financial discernment. Financial discernment involves making prudent financial decisions such as budgeting, investing, and managing resources. It includes evaluating financial risks and opportunities based on sound financial principles. 12. Legal discernment. Legal discernment is the ability to understand and apply legal principles and reasoning. It involves interpreting law, regulations, and legal precedents to make informed legal decisions. Each type of discernment plays a critical role in different areas of life. Developing a broad range of discernment skills can lead to more effective decision making, improved relationships, and better personal and professional outcomes. Is the absence of discernment a mental health disorder? The absence of discernment itself is not classified as a specific mental health disorder, but it can be a symptom, a characteristic of various mental health conditions. Discernment involves critical thinking, judgment, and decision-making skills which can be impaired in certain mental health disorders. Here are some conditions where impaired discernment is often observed. 1. Schizophrenia and psychotic disorders. Individuals with schizophrenia or other psychotic disorders may experience delusions and hallucinations that impair their ability to discern reality from false perceptions. This can lead to poor judgment and decision-making based on distorted beliefs. 2. Bipolar disorder. During manic episodes, individuals with bipolar disorder may exhibit impaired judgment and impulsivity, leading to risky and unwise decisions. Depressive episodes can also affect decision-making and discernment due to negative thinking and cognitive slowing. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. ADHD can impact attention, focus, and executive function, making it difficult for individuals to analyze information and make well-considered decisions. Impulsivity. A common symptom of ADHD can lead to hasty and less discerning choices. 4. Substance use disorders. Substance can impair cognitive functions including discernment, judgment, and decision-making. Addiction often leads to prioritizing substance use over other important aspects of life, reflecting impaired discernment. 5. Personality disorders. Certain personality disorders such as borderline personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder can involve difficulties with impulse control and judgment. These individuals may struggle with making discerning choices due to emotional instability or disregard for social norms. 6. Depressive disorders. Major depressive disorder and other depressive conditions can affect cognitive process, leading to difficulties in making decisions and impaired judgment. Negative thinking patterns and indecisiveness are common in depression, impacting discernment. 7. Dementia and neurocognitive disorders. Dementia, such as Alzheimer's disease, involve cognitive decline that affects memory, judgment, and decision-making abilities. Individuals with dementia may struggle with discernment due to impairment in understanding and processing information. 8. Obsessive compulsive disorder. OCD can involve intrusive thoughts and compulsive behaviors that disrupt normal decision-making process. The need for certainty and perfectionism can impair the ability to make practical and discerning choices. Factors influencing discernment. 1. Cognitive functioning. General cognitive decline due to aging or neurodegenerative diseases can impair discernment. 2. Emotional state. Intense emotions such as anxiety, anger, or euphoria can cloud judgment and decision-making. 3. Environmental stressors. Chronic stress and adverse environmental factors can impact cognitive process and discernment abilities. If you like this video, please subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.